Today we're seeing Neptune versus Mako. I'm joined here by the one and only BMG Tormentor.
Hello.
Don't have much to say, I see. The usual.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, yesterday we saw Horsemen versus Seattle, was it?
yeah,
Yeah,
we saw Horseman get the 4-0 on Seattle, so.
it's really impressive. For a new team, Horsemen doing really well. And yes, okay. Looking forward to this game. Ready, we're going in.
We saw some very interesting comps on this map yesterday. I wonder if we'll be seeing the same sort of comps out of Mako and Neptune today.
Yeah, and Mako won finals last season, and it will definitely be interesting to see how Neptune goes up against them. Because what we see, Neptune hasn't been doing so hot since the start of the league.
No, not this season, but at the same time, they have been going against
Yeah,
some pretty hard teams, so.
that's true. And well, this is also one of the hardest teams it seems since they
Yeah,
both
I
have been
mean, they are
finals.
the defending champions, so.
Yeah, I still believe in them though. They can make a comeback any game.
I mean, yeah, if Neptune takes this W, they will be a bigger threat in the league to people, so.
Yeah, like what's their name? Neptune. Neptune has a lot of good names on their team, like Weepology, Death Unbound, both part of
Crid and Bullet are very good too, so.
definitely. So yeah, on paper, they have some pretty good names. Let's see how this goes on.
Oh, we are seeing a pharmacy come out from Neptune, which we saw Horsemen use on this map yesterday, and it helped them out very much, so.
Yes, definitely. And I'm forgetting names so much. Mako doesn't really have much of a hit scan except that Sombra on their team.
Yeah, but Sombra can easily shut down Afara with her hacks, so it'll be interesting how it goes.
Yeah, that's true. With that Mercy there, it'll be kind of hard for her to kill her, still, with the hack. There's a wall going out. Questionable wall, it seems. Wall nonetheless. And Ryan charging right and pushing back Neptune. Death and Bound being hacked by the Sombra core going down the weed. And D.Va trying to dive onto that Pharah, but gets shooed away. Weepology getting hacked as well. Thoron getting demeched by their D.Va, and Axford about to go down, but she still lives and kills Lucio and May.
I don't know.
Looks like Neptune will be getting control of the point.
And as we see, Tormentor once again has the problem of not being able to unspectate a very particular person.
Unfortunate. And Axford killing Archangel very early. Very good play for them. Dr. Sid about to get killed, but no, he lives. Lusar gets sacked by Sombra. Just hides behind the corner. Looks like... keep forgetting names. Looks like Mako's gonna try to push up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing Neptune actually hold point against Mako.
Yeah. That Pharah rockets are a huge
Oh,
EMP
but
by Sombra hacking 4 people. The Axford does use her ult and D.Va gets hacked and almost demac'd as well and dies. Genji using his ult killing both supports. 3 goes down for Mako, 4 goes down.
Combat is doing a very good job supporting her tanks and the Pharah. This pharmacy is being very well played.
Yeah, even after their whole team getting hacked, the supports were able to help keep them up. That was very impressive.
Yes, it was. Usually people look at hacks as one of the most dangerous ultimates at the game, but Neptune just shrugged it off like it was nothing there.
Yeah.
They lost both of their tanks, but their supports were just keeping them up.
Archangel doming Axford, but she gets rezzed and kills him in return.
We see both teams have Earthshatter, and they both almost have bombs, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Those bomb and Earthshatter crossing also being used, and bomb killing Corey and WP dying the Pharah and Tiger's towards and by Weed. Looks like Mako might lose this point to Neptune after 6.
Yeah, I mean, Neptune's being very impressive, especially after what we said about them not looking good at the beginning part of the season, so
yeah,
they're really showing that they have a place in this league.
Yeah.
Being able to contend with the previous season's champions, so
I think it'll be a huge comeback for them if they're able to win this. Defeating the previous season champions.
yeah.
Looks like Mako will adapt to that pharmacy comp as well, along with Mei. I'll definitely cause some problems for Genji.
Yeah, Mei can be a very big problem.
Yeah, she usually always is.
As everyone learns the hard way.
Yes. Looks like there will be no changes to Neptune's comp. Don't fix what's not broken, I guess.
I mean, if it continues working, might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see both teams, and it's like Neptune will go get the point first. Or not half health at the moment. Archangel killing Weed, good early pick for Mako. Both pharmacies are going at it.
Hey, I figured it out. I didn't have my
Nice.
spectate self bound.
Yeah. Mako getting control of point first, and both pharmacies are dueling each other, but looks like they'll just go back to their teams. It's like Neptune is gonna start pushing up.
We see that Mako almost has a nano ready already, just from that first fight. So, and we see Tekker's and Skit taken
Yes,
out.
a beautiful double by Axcrid. She's been doing really well since the start.
Yeah, Crid is on point with this Pharaoh.
Yeah.
And we see the nano come out from Mako onto Corey.
Yeah, Corey killing bullet gets stressed anyways. Looks like Neptune will be gaining control of point. Very nice.
Neptune is being very aggressive today. It's a very strong playstyle from him too.
Yeah, I don't know where this came from, but I really like it.
Yeah.
Yes, looks like Neptune will also have a huge ult advantage over Mako as well. Degrator's killing Axer, but she might be rezzed.
I don't know.
Very
Mako
far.
does have that Pharah ult, so it could be a very good ult, especially if they try to flank and get behind that Reinhardt shield.
That is true. And there's the
And
ult
we
as
see
well,
the
but
Justice-
Diva ult goes out killing Deckers.
Of course, Tekker. Oh wait, no. Combat revives death.
Mayo going out and death killing the rezzing Mercy. Pharaoh also going out, but her ult gets eaten, but still kills Archangel. It's like another Diva ult going out. Will get anybody. It'll get Axcrid. Very good pick by that bomb.
And especially since Combat just used her revive on Death Unbound, they can't revive Crid. And Crid is switching off the Pharah to McCree, which is a very interesting choice since the Pharah has been working so well for them.
Yeah, Reed is gonna pop Blade and kill Mercy. That's a good pick for them. Enough that amount falling to Pharaoh as well. Doesn't look.
And Archangel is looking very low.
It looks like Mako will gain control of point, leaving Neptune at 79%.
Now Mako does have a big advantage in ults right now, seeing as they almost have Mercy ult. And the only thing that Mako has is currently their Mercy and Baptiste ult, so...
Yes. Looks like, I feel like you said Mako for both.
Yeah, I meant Neptune had the ult advantage, okay?
No need to confuse everybody.
We're all good.
Looks like Neptune is gonna go around. Haven't seen that.
Mako pops the amp and the Valkyrie to try to keep the team up and put out damage. But Skit will fall to Crid.
Pharaoh going out, only killing bullets and demecking Diva. Also, that was a really good Earth Shatter by Ryan earlier, getting 3 of them, but I think he died anyways. It was Death Unbound, F.
I'm guessing that was to switch it up a little bit. Or, no, just to get mech back.
Yeah, let's get his mech back, which is understandable.
Yeah.
I think it's back soon because Tekkertorf is already shooting at the team. Nothing at 99%.
Oh.
This could be a huge pulse bomb killing May and Baptiste. But their McCree in combat goes down as well. Corey goes down. Good pick, really. And it doesn't look too good for Mako at all. Neptune getting multiple picks. Yeah, that's the end of map 1. That's very impressive on Neptune's side.
Neptune is showing that they belong here and that maybe these past few weeks has just been off for them.
Yeah, Ask getting to play the game. Very nice. A little lag. Jesus. Teams did very well.
Yeah, I am very surprised by Neptune's performance there.
Being asked a question.
Pleasantly surprised.
1 second.
I thought it was 3,400 it was.
I'm looking.
When you have the rules saved on your phone.
I'm just looking back at messages to see if I can find exactly what it was. Okay, I think so. Okay, we'll be going to next map, Hollywood. This will be good to see. And I think someone was being switched out. Who was that? Net Yogan MCG being replaced for Arc. Let's see how that goes. Do you have any predictions for this map?
I don't know. Yesterday, I think it was Horseman. They kept running the pharmacy on here, so I'm wondering if Neptune will go back to pharmacy, or if we will see different comps up on here.
Yeah, because Axford and Combat make a pretty good pharmacy.
Yes, like they really held down those points last time, so.
Definitely. Okay, yeah. Let me just answer this question real quick. Yeah. Okay, I'm just waiting for both teams to ready up and then we can get back into things. Anything else you want to say? Or...
No, I mean,
very, very chill stream.
yeah, I mean, We're the slow ones. Mean it, and we don't talk much, not mental, okay? Those
Yeah,
are thinking people.
It's feel like that sometimes.
Yeah. What do you think will come of this match? Who do you see holding the upper hand on Hollywood?
If Neptune is able to keep that momentum from first map, I'm pretty confident they'll win this as well.
What do you think Mako has to do to come back and beat Neptune on Hollywood?
Pretty much something like counteract Grid. Pretty much, she's been doing very well. Like some deal with her supports as well. Either one of those two things. Asking Mako for the ready up. They are ready. Waiting for Neptune's ready.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Oh. We're seeing some stuff in chat. Oh, placements now.
Alright. Let's do that. Getting stuff mixed up. Okay. Okay, which team? I forgot who was attacking, who's defending.
I do believe it is Mako attacking and Neptune defending.
Okay.
I might be wrong though, so
Okay.
don't quote me.
Oh,
I was wrong.
You're wrong. You lied.
We will see Axcrid go on to the trusty McCree. I've seen Axcrid play a lot of McCree.
Yeah, her McCree is not
And it
bad.
never disappoints.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing this. Looks like both teams are gonna go with Ryan Diva.
That is a very popular composition right now for teams.
Yeah, I guess it is quite the.
I mean, I'm happy to see it go away from Sigma Ursa,
Yeah,
but not gonna lie, I kind of miss Sigma Hog.
I do not. Yeah, I'm glad to see Diva not so obsolete anymore. Yeah.
Well, I just like Hog.
Me too. He's fun, but not. It's like Mako are gonna hold the high ground, but drops down anyways. It seems.
We do have Mako running the pharmacy, so
Poor Ryan getting bullied in the corner. How cause Neptune push back mid and Tekker is killing Weave. I don't know where he was at. Yeah, looks like they're gonna back out, wait for Ryan and Genji to go with them. Let's see. That player has to be a bit more careful since Axe was on McCree. I don't know how much her Mercy is gonna be able to help her. Eva being frozen right in front of the whole enemy team. Genji almost frozen as well, he's able to dash away.
Tekker's does look very confident on this far though, even though there is a McCree and Genji.
Yeah, Genji killing Mei. It's a good pick.
Yeah. I mean, it also looks like Tekker's is really just getting the room to work because, like, the only one that's somewhat focusing him is Death Unbound. The rest of the team really isn't focusing.
Yeah, we balled you with 3 picks with Pharah, Mercy, and Bap. Actually, also killing Corey. Yeah, Bullet.
That was a very good pick to pull off this first point.
Yeah, Bullet was really able to utilize that Valkyrie and help her team push in.
Yeah.
That was a very good ult by Bullet. Looks like Looks like Mako will have a pretty big ult advantage, having 5 ults right now. Almost 6 with that Mei. The Pharaoh being used and Burst Shot as well, killing 2 people with that ult.
That High Noon getting no one because Corey just put the barrier in Axcrid's face.
Yeah, that's one way to shut it down.
Oh, and we see Axcrid switch off of McCree to the Pharah. Maybe Crit is tired of having to play on the ground and wants to get a little bit of... Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying.
I get what you mean.
Yeah! Some people like the height advantage, you know. Anakin, I've got the high ground.
Yeah, Mei and Farms... Mei and Valkyrie are being used on Mako's side. Pushing the team back a bit, but not getting any kills, it seems. Diva is out of mech though. It's like Neptune is gonna try to make some slow advancements. Old game is pretty...
Oh, we see the Diva Bomb come in,
So,
and it takes out...
Max Grid.
That's a huge bomb, they need to push.
We've already about to go down, but maybe he'll live, yeah.
And Weebology now has Blade. Will we see another giant Blade?
Yes, it's like Neptune has come back with a very big ult advantage.
Yeah, I mean, Neptune could just empty out their ults and easily take this point from them. And we see a Diva Bomb. And as that piece does, he throws in a Frisbee and just eats the ult. But we see Weebology killing WP, and then Axcrid killing the Mei. Death Unbound gets a melee kill on... Okay, I can't do this. Where's Pharaoh?
Come on, do it. Neptune using lots of their ults for other ults to be able to get some advancements with the payload.
But we do see that Bullet and Crit still have their ult, and Tekker's also has the ult. So we could see a giant play here coming out of either of the Pharahs.
Yes, Corey getting close to being able to use his ult. Death Unbound about get demacked, but goes back.
And Mako almost has Blizzard, so maybe we'll see some combo ults come out.
Yeah, it's like Mako will have a small ult there. Now Aspen using her ult getting to Ryan, then getting Ryan.
Huge
No, wait, that's
barrage
Tekker's
from-
killing the Ryan. I'm stupid.
Yeah, Axcrid got the Mercy.
Looks like-
Weebology getting 2 kills on Baptiste and Mei.
Yeah. That's good.
Making this back into a pretty even fight between the two teams as both teams start to return to the point.
Yeah, Dr. Sit using his ult, keeping his team up, saving both tanks.
And we do see Axcrid once again switch from Pharah to the Ashe.
People being sent out, killing 3 people, both Sports and Axcrid. That was a very big bomb.
That's a huge bomb.
That took out, yeah, getting rid of the 2 supports gives Mako a giant advantage in this fight.
Yes. Looks like Death Unbound will go back to his team, and Weebology getting killed, trying to escape. Yeah, so far
We do see Mako have almost 3 ults on ready, and they have Weebology's ult on standby, so...
You said Mako again.
God damn it. I'm good at this, I promise.
Looks like Ryan and Lucy are gonna go straight to point, pushing Mako back a bit. Asuka about to go down and does get killed by Pharah. Weebology killing Mercy and Fern. Neptune needs to get the point, the second point, in order to... Weebology using his ult trying to get someone, but doesn't seem to be able to with that Mei ult and Diva Bomb being used as well. Is Lucio being used as well, keeping Neptune up. His feeds and numbers. Doesn't look too good for them unless Axe was able to do something, getting both support and Ryan as well. They should be able to pull it back. 13 Diva ult being used along with Pharaoh ult.
We do see it killing Death Unbound and Weebology, and that will hold the point for them.
X are just going back and forth, but in the end, Mako just won that round.
Mako had dumped 2 ults, but they kept Neptune off the point. So
Initiating match.
Okay, looks like it'll be Neptune defending, Mako attacking. This would be nice to see. Seen a lot of pharmacies so far, so I'm guessing we'll see one again.
yeah, I mean, it was working there for Mako, so maybe they'll pull it out on attack. I'm wondering what Axe Crid will play. So
Hit scan, it's been shown to be doing really well, and yeah, she goes Ash.
and Weebology switching off the Genji to a Doomfist.
Yes.
And we will see combat going back to the Mercy, and Bullet goes to Baptiste. But once again, we are seeing the same tank line out of Neptune.
Yeah, and Mako going very dangerous Reaper May combo.
The superiority of ideas.
Very dangerous, but if pulled off correctly, very, very powerful.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, both tanks.
We are
tanks.
seeing Mako switch up healers a bit, though.
Looks like attackers will go farms Pharah instead of Reaper. Disappointing.
I mean, I'm guessing they will end up switching back to Reaper once they see the Ashe.
Yeah, the Ashe and Baptiste.
Yeah, 2 very powerful hit scans.
Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe he'll be able to pull something off. Most of the Neptune member is being pushed off a high ground, and Bullet being killed by Moira. It's unfortunate. This will leave a good opportunity for Mako to push up. While being used
Weebology falling to May.
We ran
Yes, he is
into
walled
the
off.
wall. Mako
Crid
just collapsing.
falling to Devo.
Both lines colliding in their charge, knocking each other down. Looks like Mako will be getting control of the first round.
Very quickly, much faster than Neptune took over last time.
Yes. And all they need is just to get it to that tick, and they'll win this fight or match. Tiger Poop's about to go down, but he kills Axe Crid. She does get res though. And he's just sending more rockets their way.
Yeah, they really need to lock down this Pharah, otherwise it's just going to completely go over Neptune.
Yes, definitely. Another wall being used, blocking that line in the corner. Barrel being used, killing Weeb. That immortality is there, but doesn't
Tekker's
matter
getting
since 2 more
3
die.
hits. Yeah.
Yes, even through that immortality, it did not matter.
And then Corey taking out Death Unbound.
It's a fire strike, point blank fire strike. That must be painful.
And Tekker's taking out Axe Crid once again.
Combat
Showing that
trying to go-
maybe it's time for Axe Crid to switch off. But she does have ult, so...
Yeah, Combat trying to
No,
battle Mercy,
that
the
shouldn't
other
have
Mercy,
time,
but just gets a
though.
diva in the face. They're slowly but surely able to advance something.
And this is getting in the very final fight. Bob
Yes.
holding the point, that way Death... No, Mosasaur can push up with the Rhine Shield.
Bull gets nothing but immortality. Another Diva being used, and Doom Pistol, but getting nobody. But, by the way, Bullet getting killed by Diva, and Weeball getting killed as well. Earthshatter going out, getting nobody except Diva.
Tekker's getting the pick off on Combat and Axe Crid, and then Corey demeching
.02
Diva.
and they win. Killing
Mako
everybody.
taking one map. It's
And Mako
1-1
will
now.
take round 2.
So far this match is looking like it is very back and forth between the two teams. The two teams are looking very evenly matched,
They really are. It's
which
very
is not what I personally came into this game expecting.
Neither, but I'm very glad of how this is going. I'm mostly impressed on how Neptune is doing. Like, in the beginning we seen them get like forward and stuff like that, but now I don't know what they did, like extensive practicing or what, but they're just really holding their ground against previous season champions. It's very nice to see how much they've improved.
It looks like Neptune will have a switch out or a DC. One or the other.
At least they DC'd at the end. They did
Yeah,
DC.
at least it was at the end of the match. So.
And now we await ready-ups from both teams, and looks like we'll be seeing Drastica. I never knew how to say this dude's name. Drazitic.
Acidic.
I don't know. We'll be seeing him put in. I remember being on Anti with him, and his McCree was very nice to see.
I mean, it's going to be a very interesting matchup. So.
Definitely. Yeah. And if Tekker Torbs is wanting to keep that pharmacy going, they're going to have to watch out for him.
Yeah, and Volskaya. I've played on Hanamura so many times today. Okay.
Volsky Industries, your favorite map.
I haven't played on it, luckily, so...
That's good.
Not even in quick play, so...
Hopefully this will go well.
Hopefully, I kind of enjoy seeing the matches for a long time, so I hope that this starts like it did yesterday and goes more than just the first 2 rounds.
Yes. Yeah, we will see. And we have to ready up for Mako, and I'm just waiting on Neptune.
But going into this, I do think that Neptune might have an advantage because Axe Crit is, in my opinion, far better on the far than Tekker's is. And Volskaya can be a very strong map for Pharah.
Yes, it is a very fun map for Pharah. Because you can just sit way back and just pelt the enemy team with rockets.
Yeah, plus you have the flank routes around the side for that first point for whoever's attacking.
Yeah.
So, I am very interested to see which team will come out on top on this.
And looks like we'll have it ready up for both teams. And we'll be getting into this momentarily. Maybe we'll be getting into it. There we go. Now we're going into it. Okay, now as per usual, since the last map, so we've seen this, I'm guessing they'll be running Pharmacy. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I also like that we've been seeing Ryan Diva a lot, especially yesterday.
I do like Ryan Diva, but I do personally think that it's a slightly oversaturated composition right now.
Yeah, it can be like that.
Like most comps you see that work with them are like half dive comps. Like you'll see people play half dive characters, half Ryan backup character. Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean, like half dive, Ryan Diva, whatever.
Yeah, like you'll see like Ryan Diva, Genji, Reaper, and whatnot. Like you don't really see just one specific comp anymore.
Actually, with the Torb, I like it. And Checkers with the Sim, what kind of comps are these?
Well, I mean, you do see Simula on this map so that many people can take that left flank.
Yeah, both good characters, but you don't really see them all often. It's surprising.
Yeah, I mean, and we do see Tekker switch off to the Mei, so...
Boo.
But we are seeing one of the older comps come back out from Mako this time around. Never mind. It's for Shidiva.
Please run, dog. I love that tank lineup.
I love it. And we do see them switch to Reaper May.
Ah, that dangerous little combo I was talking about earlier. I'd really like to see that.
Yeah, they teased it earlier, and now this time they're going through with it, so... Neptune is holding this very far back, personally.
Ooh, a huge flash on the tree, and Lucio Ryan getting destroyed very quickly.
We saw Mosasaurus get walled off there, but Mosasaurus just pushed it off and went on through.
Yeah. Looks like Gaz is also gonna dome that Reaper.
We see Axcrid get frozen, but it did not matter because Mosasaurus was right there to protect him.
Yeah.
Mosasaurus has really been on the cue for where to be and when the barrier.
Definitely has been. Yeah. Combat giving Draz a bit of a pocket, helping him that little bit of advantage. It's like Mako's gonna start making some pushes, Maywall going out, getting no one.
We see the Coalescence come out of Skid.
Yeah, keeping her team up as they push in
Ooh,
and
nice
goes down because of
Coalescence
kills. Creel being used, getting only a May, but just get walled off.
But getting a May could majorly turn battles. May is such a strong force, and we see Techers go down to Draz.
People getting used, but not getting anyone. Okay. 3-3 on points so far. 4-3 looks pretty even though.
Yeah, I mean, Mako made that huge push and used a couple ults, but
yeah, but
Neptune is just not caring at all.
Bullet was very low, able to heal up.
And we see Thoron get demech. I mean, not demech, ult, yeah.
Yeah,
wait, no, demech, yeah.
DMAX on I guess.
It's been a day.
Comebacks.
It seems like it. WP getting killed before he can go back to his team. They're below half health. Have to be careful when peeking like that. It's like Mako's gonna try to regroup for pushing in.
We do see that Mako has the ult advantage with that Blizzard, Shatter, and Sound Barrier.
Yeah, they do. Axcrid trying to keep her little turret up, but dies.
Especially that Skit and Techers almost have their ult.
Yeah, Lucio being used, but made die, so Molten Nut just being covering the point. Cool.
Even able to say that. Oh wait, we're not monetized anyway.
Who cares? It's like Mako be killing multiple members of Neptune actually goes down finally.
And the only one left on point is Combat, but Combat gets killed by WP, and it looks like Mako will take first point.
Yes.
And we see Axcrid switch off the Torb into a Junkrat.
Excited feral noises.
Do you think a Junkrat will help them combat of Mako on the second point?
I'd support it, because I'm sure Draz is able to hold his ground against the fair and keep her down.
Yeah, it's up to if Draz can keep the bar up contested. If Draz can't keep this bar contested, then the Junkrat's gonna fail.
And Rip Tire is a very powerful ult, so...
Looks like Neptune are gonna have a slight ult advantage, so over Mako. Combat using her Valkyrie, but
they're looking to break you up.
Honestly, going around trying to get sneaky. Earth Shadow Mail.
We do see a giant blizzard.
Ults being used left and right. Duo going as well. McCreel getting Farah.
But Farah already did her damage, taking out.
Yeah, Decker's being rezzed as well.
Yeah, so...
Looks like they're about to get the second tick, and if Neptune is gonna lose anything, that would be capping point. Devo being used, not being stunned. He's able to put the shield up in time, but dies anyways. May trying to freeze Death Unbound, and he gets freeze in the corner, Bullet getting killed up top.
And you see the Maywolf come out from both teams.
Cowering in the corner, guys, is in corner using Coalescence, killing Death Unbound and Axcrid, and they get second point with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to spare.
Yeah, Mako just, once they had that momentum, they just kept it going through.
Team.
Yeah.
Now, do you think Axe Crid will come out with the Pharaoh on attack? Or do you think they'll try to stick with another character?
Yeah, I'm
Such
either
as Ashe or Torb.
I'm thinking either like yes, Torb on attack. Thank you.
I've played Torb on attack. I carried that game, thank you.
I support it. I'm thinking I'm either gonna go Pharaoh or Ashe, yeah. That's my guess. Pretty sure Tekker's gonna go stay on the Pharaoh, and yep, he is. Or will we see a bit of Reaper?
Wow. And Hanzo.
Ooh, haven't thought those.
Do you think Draz is bringing out the Hanzo to combat the Tekkers?
I'm pretty confident in Sanzo. I think I remember him doing pretty well on that.
And we do see the WP go to Baptiste. Last round WP was on that Lucio and was looking really good. But this time we will see him on Baptiste.
Very good for defense.
And Mako holding this objective very far up.
Ooh, very aggressive. I like this. Let's see how this goes. I'm interested. Draz coming out of spawn on far right. It's like they're just gonna rush back to their team. It was.
I mean, at that point you have no choice because the lineup that Neptune have.
Moose got walled off and almost killed, but he lives anyways. Very lucky for him.
Neptune's healers are very on point today.
Yeah, they're doing insanely well.
Like, I don't think I've seen anyone fall to the Mei wall soloed out from the team because the healers always get around to help heal.
Yeah. Thoron getting D-Mac and both sports on Mako side getting killed along with Eva as well.
And Reinhardt making Mei pull out the ice block, so Mei is just going to fall because she has no way to defend herself. And it looks like Neptune will pull the first point even faster than Mako did.
Yeah, very nice.
And we do see Crid here being very aggressive, like already being at point while they're still capturing.
I think Mako kind of messed themselves up with like pushing up way too far when the round started. Wasn't really able to get a good defense up. But now almost all Neptune are going to be touching point. Coalescence going out along with Dragons. Feral trying to get the deal, but doesn't work out. We're probably going to use this well, but he's getting killed. Earthshatter getting 3 people, even May and 9.
We do see Corey fall to Mosasaurus' Shatter. We hear the Blizzard come out, but May falls before she can make use of it.
Yeah.
Tekker's Torp takes out Combat. And Thoron takes out Draz. Tekker Torp's taking out Bullet, and it looks like Mako is going to hold this.
Yeah, very impressive, even though
Mako makes them their comeback. They're gonna try and stagger the Diva.
Or Shatter.
Yeah, and both teams are looking very empty on ult right now.
Can we get a quick F for Death Unbound?
What happened?
He just got staggered the hell on back.
Oh no! I didn't pay attention. I saw the Diva mech break and I went to go spectate Neptune coming in.
We love Death here. Great guy.
Death. Yeah. Death hit me up sometime when we play together.
He's a wonderful coach from what I've heard. Yeah. Looks like Mako will have a good ult advantage. Pharmacy maybe pop as well, and Pharmacy as well. Devo is using a bunch of ults, trying to keep Neptune back, but 2 of them die though.
Draz takes out Tekkers, and Tekkers revives May. So
it doesn't look too good for Neptune. Mako is overrunning them with ults.
Death Unbound gets the kill on Corey. Death is getting that revenge. And we see Mosasaurus getting multiple people once again. But will it be enough for them to take point?
Doesn't seem like it.
Neptune does have the Death Blossom on standby, and we see Draz switch off of... This is hard.
Cole was able to keep that line up for a little bit longer with Coalescence, but he dies anyways. But looks like Mako will gain control of her point. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
that's all
Mako is holding us, and
I mean, you
Aaron's
gotta
gonna
get your
jump
mech
off the
back
edge
somehow.
and Remech.
That is
Yeah.
true. This is
But
National
we
Diva
will
Suicide
see.
Day.
But we will see that Mako does have the ult advantage right now, seeing as they almost have a Diva bomb.
Neptune.
And Blizzard. No, what?
Said Mako.
No. Yeah, I know. I meant Mako.
Mako looks like they will have the ult advantage because they almost have 3 ults.
Everyone.
Trust me.
Looks like Death Ball's gonna use his, both of us using their ult and Reaper using the ult, and they also using the ult. A bunch of ults being tossed around. Looks like Neptune's gonna get 3 picks. 4 picks now.
And it looks like Neptune might be able to cap this final point.
Looks like unless Dio's able to get back.
Even is able to touch.
She is, but will it be enough to hold this point? We see the ball come out.
Ooh, the very infamous ball. Also main very.
They're just trying to stall as much as they can.
Like
Mako is really having to stall for time on this point.
Yep.
2 or 3.
We'll see
About the same amount of time.
Yeah.
About the same amount of time.
Hate to see it, but you love to know it.
2-2. Neptune
We are
with
2-2 and
on the clock,
yeah.
and Mako with 210. What was that about this map always staying long?
Hey, I've been right so far.
Let's see what both teams pull out this time. That was a very questionable last few sentences. This map always stay long. What will these teams pull out this time?
We're so bad at commentating together.
Then again, no one else wants to. Now they're stuck with us.
Yeah. But we will see Mako keep the same lineup. Same with Neptune, so
Yes.
seems like both teams are very comfortable on what they were playing. Now, we did see that Neptune took first point faster than Mako last time, and that could be a huge determining factor in this.
Yes. Dio just running right into the air.
You gotta see the enemies. I feel it. I support it.
Yep, I love it. And Neptune rushing in. Rushing right into the enemy team. And Drastica going around trying to get some good fights.
Mosasaurus almost falls again, but once again, Neptune's healers are just on point.
Yes, Tigertrop's about to go down, but he lives thanks to its mercy.
And it looks like Neptune will start pushing point.
Or without even used what doesn't look like it'll be used all that much.
Ooh, but the
Mosasaurus
picked by,
does get the
by the
pin.
charge.
Charge
Yeah, he was-
on the Mercy. And looks like he will take out Baptiste, so...
Yeah. Looks like Neptune will be getting lots of picks. Looks like combat with the double.
Once again, we see Neptune take first point very fast in about a minute.
Yeah. National
And
Diva
Death Unbound dies again.
Huge play.
Can I get a hashtag National Diva Suicide Day?
Took it for the
Whatever,
remake.
Last thing I want to mention real quick was how Source charged right into the enemy team, but his Moira was just right behind him, fading into him. This really shows how good the Neptune supports are doing their job. Looks like Pharmacy's gonna try to go around, try to get ult off, but McCree's right there. Gonna ult, and he does get Farah, but falls off the edge. Earth Shatter being used along with Coalescence.
Ooh, and Mako's won this fight.
Mosasaurus popping off a giant shatter.
Yes, doesn't
Mako won.
Once again.
Mako won.
Farah using ult from behind, but dies, but gets a bullet.
And it will look like Mako will hold the second point. And with there only being 30 seconds on the clock, Neptune has to be very aggressive here.
Just enough for one final push. Hopefully they don't get off anything. Tiger Wolf switching to the Junkrat. That could be pretty useful for this final fight. They're all gonna be clumped up on point. So yeah. A huge pick by Tekker is getting bullet out. Very bad for them, but Death and Bow getting that piece as well. Both very good picks. Both the ults being used now, nailed, freezing no one it seems. It's like Neptune will just not be able to get the point. Because of that Mail.
Yeah, well, with Mail, you don't have to freeze someone, you just have to slow them down.
Yeah. That pick by Checkers on the bullet really messed up Neptune at the end there. They weren't able to get that huge supply of healing to help them push in. Looks like we'll be nearing the end here. We will be seeing Mako attacking with Farah and maybe Dr. Shit will be... Dr. Shit? What? What? Dr. Shit.
Hashtag cancel Poggy.
How does he even say his name? Dr. Skit?
Skit.
I think it's Dr. Skit.
Wait, who?
The Lucio on Mako. Dr. Skit, I love it.
I'm just gonna call him Skit.
We're seeing Ryan Diva, the usual lineup, I guess.
I would like to see someone change up tanks for once, but... it's meta, boys. But we will see Junkrat and Make come out once again, which is what they used for final defense.
Yeah, it looked like it worked out. Tekkertorp's killing Draz. Just get res.
But Draz is getting res.
They won't have that res for the push though, which can be kind of bad for them, but at least they have their Ash back.
We will see some Rhine on Rhine hammer action.
Keep a PG.
Says you.
Yeah, Diva trying to dive at Junkrat, but he does die. Good pick for them, and Corey charges Reaper right into that wall. This sword is trying to get a charge off against nobody, and nothing down, killing the Diva, showing his dominance.
I mean...
Cool lessons being used on Mako's side. Keeping their team up as Ryan pushes in, gets burned, killing Lucisaurus as well. That piece on point with his immortality. Ryan at full point. Ryan gets rezzed. Earth Shadow being sent out, getting 2. Ryan and someone else, May.
And it does look like Mako is being held back very well.
Yeah, looks like it.
Neptune, Mako, Neptune.
Looks like Neptune will have a really big ult advantage. It's with 3 at the moment, and also almost getting their Diva and Reaper as well.
Yeah,
Mako
so
needs to make that push now.
Very, very. But Mako does almost have that Blizzard, which could force Neptune off of that point.
And Dr. Skid did justice Lucio, which can
That's
save
the
his
pick they
team
need.
very quickly.
We see Bob come in, and see what Bob does.
Bob being frozen and walled in the corner.
We see Corey shatter, but it gets blocked by Mosasaur. We see the Blizzard come out, and it freezes Mosasaur. Axe Crit jumps right into the Blizzard, not caring about the chance of freezing.
And Neptune takes map 3.
And pulls off a kill with his ult.
It's like Neptune will win by overwhelming them with ults.
This has been a very interesting match so far.
It's 2-1 Neptune.
We came into this thinking that Neptune was at a disadvantage, and so far it looks like they're the ones that might actually win this.
Definitely, like, it's 2-1, like, Mako still has a chance, but Neptune's been getting...
But Mako's definitely going to be feeling the pressure going into this 4th game.
Yeah, totally. Because they aren't completely out of the game yet, but how Neptune's been looking, they have a very good shot at losing this. Guess we'll have to wait and see. And next map should be Route 66, I think.
Yeah. And once again, both teams will have a very big ability to play that pharmacy that we saw them play multiple times. But Axcrit has been looking very comfortable on anything but.
Yeah, and Neptune supports have been doing absolutely phenomenally keeping their team up.
Yeah.
Really pushing them when they need to when like the Rhine charges in.
Mm-hmm. Because like there was a couple times I thought Mosasaur was going to die, but right there come Bullet in combat just keeping Mosasaur up.
Yeah.
Like you can do some risky plays and you know that you have your team members right there with you.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think that is what is giving Neptune the advantage in this fight.
Yeah.
Because they're going for those far more risky plays that are constantly in Mako's face. And they're able to stay up due to combat and bullet.
Both teams are ready and will be going into it. Wouldn't be surprised if we see the same stuff again. Rhine Diva, Pharmacy. It's been pretty popular recently.
Yeah, I mean... Can we go back to Double Barrier?
No.
Just for like a couple days?
No.
Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Reinhardt fan. But, like, Reinhardt first main I ever played in the game, but no, just too much for Ryan.
I think the first character I played was Ryan until I found Reaper, Junkrat.
Yeah, I mean, I went from Ryan and then I started playing Reaper back when he dropped souls instead of just self-healed. Get on my level, kids. He was
So
actually
long
hard
ago.
to play back then. I'm not wrong.
No.
But,
Looks like both teams are gonna go Reaper.
yeah, I mean, we saw Axcrit very comfortable on that Reaper on
Yeah,
Volskaya, so...
Yeah, Reaper seems to be a pretty popular pick. I like it.
And we will see Draz come in late. Wait, right? No, wait, they're attacking. Wait.
I always get it mixed up as well.
I'm colorblind, so I have extra problems here.
I'm not, it's just sadder for me. Looks like they're gonna be pushing, having aggressive
Running a
push.
very similar comp to Volskaya, but instead of Lucio, they will have Mercy back.
Yeah, let's hope it works out. This Corey being very risky.
They're actually being very, very aggressive
And
right now.
May and Ryan go down, so does Bullet. Maybe it'll actually pay off this time instead of Volskaya. Astrid is
And we...
away, luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Draz will be the final one dying.
Reaper is very powerful against his take line, but you need Reaper to be soloing them out. And then we...
The Farah just rocketing out of spawn, causing the Reaper to fall off the map. It's sad. And Axcrit killing Corey and May walling off the payload.
Shut up. We will see Tekers switch to Widow. I wonder if that is because Tekers is mad that he just got thrown off the map by that Farah.
He got yeeted so hard he got yeeted to a new character. Yeah, look at that
We're
little
better than
Widow.
Overwatch League.
Definitely.
You don't hear commentary like this.
Corey and Hilgan getting their ults at the exact same time. Dr. Skit using his ult. Jazz falling to Diva. Mail being used as well. And combat does die as well. The pharmacy crew going down. Jazz switching to Hanzo.
We saw Draz pull out Hanzo a little while on Volskaya, and was looking very strong, just could not compete. I wonder how it will do here.
Corey using his coalescence, giving his team up. Nano Ryan just flailing away at that Zarya. When he's able to get
Nano
away.
Ride, most overpowered thing in history. Change my mind.
Nah.
It was even better.
Nano
when
Reaper during
Vanquish
Beyblade.
give you a speed buff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Looks like Neptune will have a slight ult advantage with 3 ults and a lot of snow at the moment, while Mako only has 2.
Yeah, and the one other ult that they mainly have rising up right now is a Widow ult, which is not very...
It can be pretty useful, but right now I don't really see much use.
Yeah.
Hopefully something will come of it. And does get 2 draws in combat.
Yeah, and we see Axcrid go down the Techers.
Yeah, that's a very good pick.
Maybe
Looks
it'll
like
be
DPS
pinned,
on one
but
half
it
of his
doesn't look like
force
it's gonna be enough.
and we're going to get charged by Ryan. I am totally butchering the absolute hell of his name. Then Dr. Skit using his Moira ult at that poor Ryan.
Ryan, the biggest target for the Moira ult every time.
Corey's just gonna charge right in there. Being very aggressive, I like it. Looks like Draz will be switching from Hanzo to Genji. Very nice.
That's a very interesting switch.
Yeah, have to be careful that Moira there. And May as well.
And the Widow.
Yeah, and combat popping Valkyrie. Giving his team up.
We see Mosasaurus almost go down thanks
Huge
to
Earth
Techers,
Shatter.
but stays up.
Huge Earth Shatter getting 3 and cancelling Bullet's ult, and the May ult following it up, just keeping them in place. Reaper only getting Dr. Skit. It's a good pick nonetheless though.
Yeah, taking out healer can totally change the tide out. And we see some more hammer on hammer action, fire strike on fire strike.
And Ryan pinning other Ryan to a corner.
Keep PG, man.
Are we about to go to a map
getting no one
freaking
except
5 for the first time this season?
Getting Ryan locked in place. Ursha getting nobody, unfortunately. It's like Tucker Toast will be doming Bullet while being used, just cancelling Corey's charge.
Will this be the first time we see an overtime map this season?
Ooh.
I mean, wait,
It's
is
like-
this season? Have we had overtime this season?
What?
Said have we had overtime this season?
Many times.
This season
Uh,
though?
You're confusing me. Anyways.
Thank you, Farrell. You're my man. So maybe this will be our first map 5 of the season.
Oh, map 5 you meant.
Yeah, overtime map.
Okay, I thought you meant overtime like in general, like...
I call it overtime because like that's every other sport that's what they call tiebreakers called, okay?
When I watch sports, I'm an epic gamer, I don't watch sports.
Exactly, gaming's a sport. Change my mind.
Looks like... I hate you.
But you love me at the same time.
I really don't.
Oh, okay. Fuck, I'm spectating. I can't jump off the map.
Anyway, Mako will
We're
be
going
attacked.
to see Axcrid play Hanzo and Draz play Genji.
Shimada Bros. Very nice.
You need the third Shimada in here.
The third.
Have you never heard that story?
Was it like Zenyatta or something?
I'm pretty sure it was on the podcast where I heard this.
I don't remember.
It might have been. It might have been somewhere else.
It's the podcast, I know what you're talking
But it was
about.
Doomfist.
We have to talk about this after. But anyways, Mako doesn't need to get far at all to win this.
No, they really don't. I'm kind of rooting for Mako to win this map so we can see the map 5.
It's down to the wire. Looks like Corey will be constantly going from low to high health. He's about to die, but lives anyways. Mail being used as well, keeping enemy team off. Hecatorbs killing Axcrid, good pick, very early on pick.
And that is giving Mako the advantage for this fight.
Like a
Them being
sleeper.
one defense down.
Axcrid going to Widow. No,
And we see the Nano Rhine, the scariest thing ever.
just killing
And
both
we're
squads.
Corey pulling out 3 kills And Thoron getting rid of Genji, and this might be what Mako needs to finish this
no
map.
one on point, please.
Why would Mako, I'm rooting for you.
They said no. Unfortunately, that gave enough time for Ryan shaking his head no, desperately trying to get the enemy team away. It's like Combat using his ult, trying to get his team to push up, keeping them up as well. Genji ult and Earth Shatter.
We see a giant Earth Shatter come out.
Pharaoh getting Baptiste, good pick and Ryan.
And this might be all that they need to finish pushing point.
And Corey getting a triple at the end, very nice.
Axcrid trying to jump on point to stall, but Mako will push it all the way, and we will be going to map 5.
Looks like Moose saying no just wasn't enough.
Nope. I mean, both of the Rhines said no to me. Corey did too. Well, I just wasn't having. We were having a map 5.
Yes, map 5 down to the absolute wire.
Both teams are definitely feeling the pressure right now on this.
Yeah.
Neptune doing way better than ever expected. Them being the underdogs coming into this match and showing that they still have a bite. Yeah.
Yes. And what is final map? Let's see. And final map will be Busan.
A very interesting map.
Yes, I remember this map clearly.
Personally, one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like it.
Because it's literally good for everyone. Like, there's really not a character bad on Busan.
Now we wait for both teams to ready up. We have to ready up for Mako almost instantly.
And we get the ready up from Neptune almost instantly, so looks like they are both excited going into this.
Yes. No switches and there's no one to switch out with, I guess. Let's see how this goes. Drum map, my least favorite, but it's nice. Yeah. And as usual, might be running Ryan Diva, Pharmacy perhaps.
Actually, that is one thing I enjoyed seeing out of Route 66. I didn't mention it, but when Neptune was pushing, they pulled out Ryan Zarya.
Yeah, they did.
Because the Diva was not getting that much value.
Yeah, that was nice to see.
Yeah, see, fuck you, Diva.
Let's see what they'll be running. Then Ryan Diva on Neptune's side.
With May Reaper.
Yes.
Baptiste throwing out his immortality in spawn just because he can.
Showing dominance, I like it.
And we will see a May Reaper come out from both sides and Ryan Zarya.
Yes, almost.
But will they stay on it, or are they just teasing us again?
Almost exact comps except for the Baptiste and Bridget. No, Dr. Skid's switching to Lucy at the last
or Brigitte.
Potato, who cares?
It's Brig.
Die. Yeah, oh, we're seeing both teams coming to point.
Neither team hesitating, both teams running a very brawly comp. We do see Techers in the back line of Neptune though.
Ooh, that is true.
Getting some damage off, getting that little bit of extra ult charge.
May attempting to wall someone off, but doesn't really work out. Reaper kills Reaper on top of the drum with May, but they fall
May
off.
on May, and May kills May.
Interesting.
Very.
Ryan charging Ryan in the corner again.
We see Mako pull out the coalesce. I mean, not Mako. Neptune.
Then Mako getting Reaper getting a double at the end of there. Mako getting point.
And it looks like Mako will push Neptune, putting that pressure on them.
Yes, and again, Mako has a very good ult advantage over Neptune, having 2 ults and some.
Yeah, because Neptune used some ults in that previous conflict. So
Yeah, what's going
we
on?
hear the blizzard come out, and it looks like it'll get 3 people.
Yeah, it looks like those.
And one of those will get picked. 2 of them will get picked. Mei and Ryan fall to the blizzard.
Yeah, Mako just making them stay on spawn.
They are not giving Neptune any room to move.
Yeah, Neptune
It looks like Mako is finally getting like fed up.
Yeah,
with Neptune.
Neptune does have a little bit of an ult advantage, so even though Mako does have 3 very close to 4 ults.
Now they do have all 4 ults.
The big ult being used along with that Baptiste ult.
That seems like a very wasted Baptiste ult.
Seemed like a Tekkertorps on the flank.
Tekker's going back, yeah, and then having to instantly run out because the Diva and Mei went to go get him. And once again, Mako just being super aggressive and pushing Neptune very far back.
They just
not giving Neptune any room to move.
But then again,
Neptune's sitting on 5 ults.
Yeah, they still have a slight ult advantage, and they really need to start using some when it's at 93% now.
Will they even be able to make it? I think the only one that can make it is Diva.
But she uses her mech, and Zone's able to make it, luckily. Tekkertorps killing 2 people. Very good picks.
And Mako's just pushing people off the point once again.
Shatter being used, but I don't know if it got anybody.
But Neptune did get to switch the point in that time.
WP being shattered and being killed thanks to Fire Strike. Picks back and forth on both sides.
And both teams seem very even right now with 1 DPS and 1 tank on point. Oh wait, no, 1 DPS, 1... Yeah,
it's like Thoron getting D-macked. Just Reaper, Mei, Diva on point at the moment only.
But Mako is coming back to point very fast, so...
So are Neptune, most of their players are back as well. Mako being used but getting pretty much nobody. Mako got 3 picks, which could mean the end for Neptune this round. Yeah,
Mako switching the point back over. But Neptune did pull out the part, and she's just sitting there hovering above point. Keeping it in overtime.
It's fair. We're left with the Diva to kill her. Just
now we got the Lucio on point, but Lucio's the hardest thing to kill.
He gets yeeted off thanks to Brave and her hammer. The Corey will kill the other Ryan. Tekkertorps killing Lucio with Earth Shadow going off, but only getting the
and this
Diva getting nobody.
Neptune is keeping this in overtime, but it looks like Mako will push them off the point and win 1 point.
Insane starter by Neptune, but it just resorted to this winning round.
Yeah, Neptune tried their hardest to keep that in overtime as long as they could.
Yeah. Neptune really needs to do something right now, or we're also gonna lose this. They go with the Tracer Junkrat, or Kree Junkrat now. Interesting little combo. That's
and Mako seeming like they're going to keep their same team comp.
Yeah, I feel like Junkrat can be pretty good on this map, especially if they get the point first and capitalize on it. I have some high hopes for it. Yeah, Mako going with Reaper Mei, can't really go wrong with that either.
Both teams are switching to Moira Brig for healer.
And it's a good combo. Let's see how this goes.
Both teams are going to take the high ground for the first fight.
And Mako consistently keeping that aggressive push. It's pushing directly into Neptune, or he's trying to.
And point will be unlocked, but both teams are still up on that high ground doing the fight.
Yeah, Mako will need to do something because that Junkrat pelting bombs at them, and Corey does charge forward but gets locked into a trap. Lucius killing Corey, that's a very good pick.
That takes out Mako's main tank and gives them advantage, and Neptune does drop down on point to cap it.
Yeah, without Orion, I'll leave him open to lots of Junkrat fire, and that's a nice caveat back there.
Hmm? Oh, shit.
Hear meowing going.
You don't hear nothing?
Yeah, looks like both
Dinner,
teams
okay.
can go to point. More using Herald.
Mosasaurus gets walled off, but will not die once again.
Mosasaurus just consistently getting those picks.
And it looks like Mako does have the advantage here and will take point.
Yeah, like, both teams are kinda even with ults, to be honest. Like, Mako has 3, almost 4, somewhat close to 5. Yeah.
And Neptune has 4 and almost 5, 6.
Junkrat using his ult will be able to get this going right around. Oh, through that window. Amazing throw, but I think she died before it was able to land,
And
so that was canceled.
Draz is able to get Corey with the ult. And this does look like Neptune has the advantage going into this point.
Definitely.
We do hear High Noon come out and gets Dr. Skit.
Yes, along with BMAC and Diva. Diva all getting killed, also getting killed by Moose.
And this is just giving Neptune that ability to push because now Mako is just trickling in one at a time.
Neptune
trying to get the group
ults along with Diva ult. Yeah, both the Mako supports are down, along with Hyper Torbs.
Once again, Mosasaurus got walled off there, but Mako could not certify that kill.
Yeah, like, Neptune are getting lots of picks, but Mako are just getting every single percentage that they can. WP getting picked off by Draz as he was trying to run back to his team.
And we do see a Reaper going on a little flank mission here.
Yeah, it's like Mako will have a strong ult advantage as well.
But it looks like Reaper will get confronted by May.
Yeah. Oh, starting to push in, and Neptune is met with a wall. Debo going out along with Griggle being used as well. Debo getting Junkrat, very good pick. Asker go down but lives.
Once again, Neptune's healers are just so good right now.
Tekratorp's using his Reaper, but it all gets eaten by Diva.
Which is the very dangerous thing about ults like that.
Huge Earthshatter getting 3 people, both sports on the line. But nothing comes from it. Mail being used as well, freezing Ryan, and it's charged into a corner. Both coalescence being used as well, keeping your entire team with long enough damage. Junkrat all being used, but it looks like Mako is gonna gain control of the point unless Draz is killing Corey, but I don't think it's enough.
This is a very back and forth second round of the final map.
It's like all Neptune needs is just to win one more time, and they should have it.
Yeah, well, this is going to be last fight either way. Either Neptune wins this fight and takes the map, or Neptune loses this fight.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna go down under while the whole team is up above.
Yeah, and that just lets them get that little bit of time on the point, so if they win this fight or get any of Mako off, they will be able to cap point.
Looks like Neptune already has a very strong advantage with that Rhino being wasted, Mayo keeping them back. Also getting 2 picks. 3 picks out. People being used as well. Neptune just about. I think Neptune pretty much has this unless Mako can do some kind of miracle.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are really low on ults.
Yeah. People being deep-macked and
we're gonna go to round 3 of map 5, what the fuck?
We do see Tekker's there, the closest one to his ult, and he got taken out, so...
Yeah, it looks like this is the end for Mako. Unless Hammer comes back, but it might just get frozen and
This
killed.
has been the closest match of the season.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
We are going in the tiebreaker of the tiebreaker. Quote me on it.
I have many fond memories about this kind of situation with VT versus Anti.
But
down.
Neptune came into this map being the underdog. And now we're sitting here on the 3rd round of the tiebreaker. Did you expect this at all out of Neptune?
Not at all, it's insane almost. Just Just seeing a team come from like the complete underdogs to just standing their ground against, as I said,
the previous season
championships.
winner, yeah.
And I know we keep going back to this, or at least I am, but it's just insane.
Yeah, because Mako is a very strong team. And we see the Fire Strike get eaten by Mako's Diva.
Yeah, and Corey just sending one out of his own.
We have Junkrat up on the high ground, but Diva will go and dive on him.
Very good pick for Checkers, killing Bullet very early on. That immediately just staggers Neptune, takes a lot of
and it will look like Mako will get first cap on this point.
Yes, immediately putting Neptune.
As we saw on the previous 2 points of this map, whoever gets first cap has a major advantage.
Yeah, so it already doesn't.
And we see May. Yeah. Nonetheless, a random headshot.
That's very unfortunate, and as I said, you hate to see it.
Like, the thing you hate the most is when you look in your kill cam and just see that you got headshot by a Mayor Hanzo. By a stray shot.
Yeah, or if they're aiming for someone else who just happened to get in the way.
So many Tracers die to that.
About to die, just have 1 health, but he's might be able to live.
Once again, these healers on Neptune are really keeping their team up.
Yeah, they are. Mayo being yeeted out as soon as she gets it, and Junkrat using his ult. So does Bola as well.
And it takes out 2 people. Corey and WP get taken out by the Riptide, which is putting Neptune in a very good position to go. Mosasaurus takes out Techers and May.
Yeah.
Mako looking like they are getting pushed very hard off this point.
Yeah, Neptune using both DPS and their Moira ult, almost guaranteeing them that win. Overwhelming.
Now Neptune is going to have to be very persistent and keep Mako back on this. Because Mako is at 60%.
Yeah, they do have a slight advantage in ult, so they can easily win this fight if they wanted to. Bullet already getting a huge percent of his ult already. Moira's just get their ult so quickly in combat using his ult or Shadow going out, but I think against anybody. May ult and Rico also going out as well. On the side of Mako, Junkrat getting close in the corner. And Corey charging loose in the corner yet again. Diva ult going out, let's be able to get anybody that does get combat.
Combat falls!
And once again, as I said earlier, Neptune's biggest power is their healers. So taking out both their healers puts Mako at such an advantage.
Yeah, it does. And again, Death Unbound will be the final one dying.
Poor Death! Rip Diva!
It's like... For once in this fight, looks like Neptune will be having the ult advantage.
Yeah.
Which it will easily need since Mako's at 85%. Coalescence
this is very close to final fight territory.
Yeah, Bullet and May and Death Unbound is also using
Neptune has to get on point, and Death Unbound gets a
triple kill.
And Bullet takes out WP, and Combat takes out May. Draz taking out the Diva.
Diva bomb.
And we have the team kill. Yeah, that Diva bomb just saved them.
Yes, and they just
Neptune cannot lose a single fight, otherwise it's over.
Yeah, at maximum, they have to win at the most 2 fights.
It all depends on how long the first fight stalls. And as we've seen, Mako and Neptune are very evenly matched most of the time in these fights.
Yeah, and Corey does have his ult, which can make or break this next fight, but Vraska does also his ult as well. Mako gaining
Mako on the high ground.
Yeah,
but will this be a Star Wars situation where it gives them the advantage?
Notice Techers does have the Pharaoh pulled out, but dies almost instantly to Diva.
Shadow, but gets no one with it.
There's Shadow going out, but don't know if they're anybody.
Resurrect, Deadeye coming out, Deadeye's gonna get 2!
She dies instantly along with Mercy, as soon as she got rezzed.
But Mako still seems to have the advantage in this fight. Because they are on point.
That self-destruct. It's not going to catch anybody, but it is going to be
a rematch. And it is 99% to 99, so whoever takes this fight wins.
It is... Moira's or Coalescence as well, it's
and it
so
looks like it's in
wire.
Neptune's favor right now.
Death Unbound is
Neptune has the bodies, but now Techers is back and uses the barrage.
Techers
gets nobody.
But gets no one. Yeah, and this is really looking like it's in Neptune's favor.
Really is.
Like
Just
right now, Mako is just trickling in, and it's just giving Neptune the advantage because
the
it's keeping
underdogs
so many
win.
Mako at the spawn so often.
Just a single lone hammer on point, but it just
And
doesn't.
Neptune takes it.
Does
Neptune takes this game. Beats
Neptune
Mako.
really stepped up their
3-2.
game by an enormous amount.
Yeah, earlier in the season we've seen Neptune lose to Seattle and multiple other people that Mako has beat, and then here tonight we see Neptune just pull it out and beat Mako.
Yeah, and a huge back and forth game. There was just neck and neck down to the wire. It's just.
I will say now, MVPs are going to be very hard to choose for this game.
Yeah, I've been thinking throughout this entire match who's going to be MVP, and it's so hard to pick.
Can't figure it out.
Like, everybody did so well. But my guess, it has to be one of the Neptune supports have to get it at least.
Yeah.
Either that or
Can we just give it to the support role itself from them?
I wish. God, that was such a good game for both sides.
Farrell, can we have your input? Can we choose 2 from each team for MVPs? Is that loud?
That good of a game.
Yeah, I mean... Can we break all the rules?
MVP to the entire team.
Okay, don't be going that far, Poggy.
Like, to be honest, I'm thinking MVP for Bullet and Techers.
We got the okay to do it.
Oh, co-MVPs? Yeah, Bullet and Techers are my main MVPs, what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Bullet and Techers are definitely the main ones, and then I'd definitely say Combat and Corey were both very good too.
Yes, definitely.
Like, both of Neptune's supports were amazing in this fight. Like, if it wasn't for Neptune supports, there's no way they would have won. The supports kept them up in every fight. No matter how risky the play was, you never really saw Neptune fall.
Yeah, it's like, every time Moose just charged right in, you just always saw one of the supports behind him.
Yeah, like, you saw Moose get walled off so many times, but a support always found their way to Moose to keep him from dying in that fight.
Yeah. So yeah, like, main MVPs, Bullet, and Techers, co-MVPs, Corey and Combat.
Yeah. A very interesting game.
Yeah, definitely. I always love seeing the story of how, like, the underdog just comes and claps the absolute one of the best teams.
I mean, I wouldn't say they clapped them, though. It was a very hard-fought victory.
It really was. It's very impressive. Okay, and yeah, I think that should be it. Thank you all for coming to watch this absolute stunning game, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, next week.